Charlie, Vital Pharmaceuticals went bankrupt. Bang Energy going broke. Oh, no! Oh, goodness. Not Jack Owak. Oh, God. Bang Energy parent company files for bankruptcy. Why? Thanks, Resub Jordan. I can't believe it. You telling me an absolutely unhinged CEO going rabid and making absolute... I don't even know the right word to describe his claims. Outrageous, I guess? About super creatine and shit? You're telling me that wasn't the recipe for success? And having women dance around and rub themselves over Bang Energy to sell it wasn't enough? Is there no justice? You think this is it for Bang? Oh, I have no idea. Vital Pharmaceuticals, though, being the parent company of Bang, does bode poorly, and Bang themselves is locked into a big lawsuit right now with Monster over their super creatine claims, which were just wrong. Thanks a prime cold brew. We need Elon to save the day. That's what Jack Owak needs to do. If he just makes a post on Twitter asking Elon to buy his company out, Elon would probably do it. Thanks, Resub Lucifer. You see that? Yeah, we already went over the Roblox developer situation. Ruben killed it on that. Oh, that'd be huge, Pinfire. How much to get you to perm your hair? Oh, I wouldn't do that. I don't fuck with shit like that. Yeah, I've got League Worlds up right now. I'm seeing it. I just obviously can't put it on stream at all. How did Sykkuno's watch party go? People were giving him a lot of shit for accepting it, which I thought was just misplaced. I understand like a little frustration where Sykkuno was the only licensed co-streamer for Worlds, but still. He is a big League guy. But yeah, I understand they wanted like at least more from the community as well. I think it was a little silly to only have one official English co-streamer. That's not Sykkuno's fault, that wasn't his call. Jack Owak put out a new video about bankruptcy on YouTube. No way. Oh my god. Is he addressing it head on, or is this him trying to prove the super creatine is real?
Hello and welcome, friends. I'm the CEO of Bang Energy, and I hope this message finds you well and thriving. With all the recent news and everybody from Bloomberg to BevNet being obsessed with Bang Energy, there have been numerous questions regarding super creatine and whether it's real. I can assure you that super creatine is real. Just like creatine monohydrate or any other forms of creatine, super creatine increases free creatine in plasma and blood and muscle.
Oh yeah, if this is your first time seeing Jack Owak, you're in for a wonderful surprise. This man dresses like what every 12-year-old boy in 1994 thought was cool fashion. He has like these awful, awful chains, the worst suits imaginable. I wouldn't be surprised if in the next clip we see him in some parachute pants.
For starters, even Monster's own bought and paid for study showed a rise of creatine levels in human muscles after test subjects consumed supercreatine.
CEO Man
This rise in creatine occurred
3000.
in the Monster Commission study, despite the fact that the molecular creatine content in supercreatine test subjects was unfairly underdosed by more than 63% compared to the creatine monohydrate group. Furthermore,
Bro, just tell me
despite
about the
fact
lawsuit.
that, in my opinion, the Monster study was defectively designed to make supercreatine look inferior, supercreatine nevertheless elevated creatine levels in human test subjects. However, our supercreatine validating research doesn't end there. We have another study conducted by researchers at Peking Biotech Medical School that demonstrated a significant and steady rise in free creatine levels in the blood after ingestion of supercreatine. What's even more remarkable is that free creatine levels in the blood continue to rise.
Bro, just address the
24
lawsuit. I don't
hours
really.
after ingestion.
I don't really
We are
care.
obviously very proud and excited about the Peking study.
You can all. He's criticizing the Monster study for tanking the super creatine results, but he could have very easily had bogus studies on confirming the super creatine results. It's a door that swings both ways. I'd rather he just like address on the nose what's happening with the lawsuit more so than trying to like verify super creatine's real, which I'm gonna tell you I don't believe in at all. I don't think there's a fucking shot Jack Owalk, this absolute unhinged CEO of Bang, somehow cracked a new improved creatine for Bang Energy. I don't see it. But that's not even what I'm interested in. I just want to see how the lawsuit's going and this company going bankrupt.
Because it was well designed, featuring adequate dosages, appropriate blood sampling, and responsible controls. This sounds pretty
Kind of fucked up companies can just hire labs to do bullshit studies to support obvious lies. Hey, it's been that way for years. You guys might remember back in, when was it? I think it was the 60s. Can't remember. We even went over it on stream. Back when there was this huge push against sugar. So in order to placate that, companies started hiring labs to do other studies to say, actually, it's not the sugar making everyone fat, it's the fat content. So then they'd start pointing to these studies like, no, sugar is unfairly blamed. It's fat. And for about, like 30 years, people believed it. Fat was vilified by the general populace. And sugar got off scot-free for quite a while. That's just how it's been for a long time, man. Thanks to Tier 1 Curly in the Resub Cloud and Dark Knight.
darn super to me. What about you? In a recent trial against Monster, we were issued a $293 million verdict.
Yeah.
This alone would cause almost any company to file bankruptcy. This, however, does not mean Bang is going out of business. Quite the contrary. Chapter 11.
We're doing better now than ever.
Of reorganization to keep our business alive and to pay our creditors over time.
Jack, I'm going to be your business strategist here for a moment. You need to invest in even more chains and more almost nude women to promote Bang. We need to double down in the sectors that are going to make us pop off. And that's you as the influencer face on the YouTube channel and surrounded by all of the Bang Energy women, like rubbing it in their ass crack and all that. That's where we need to put our focus for marketing, and we will survive this, I have no doubt, Jack.
Bankruptcy also allows us to put this judgment on hold and give Bang Energy time to restructure and continue to do business as usual. Let me repeat that, my friends. Bang Energy will be doing business as usual.
Amen.
In fact, with our new decentralized distribution system, I believe that you'll be able to find more flavors of Bang Energy in more places than ever before. In addition to our eloquent...
That's not, like... That's not like the great flex he really thinks it is. The bankruptcy reorganizing isn't a great thing to even spin positively. It's just coming across more sad than anything. But hey, to each their own, baby.
When Peking Biotech Medical School study demonstrating a significant and steady rise in free creatine in the blood for 24 hours, there is yet more evidence that supercreatine is a remarkable invention. This sounds pretty darn super to me. What about you?
Nope.
Creatine monohydrate has terrible
You shouldn't ask me
solubility in
that.
water. I once stirred and left creatine monohydrate in a glass of water overnight, and the creatine monohydrate never dissolved. However, supercreatine is highly water soluble and goes into solution within a few minutes. That sounds pretty darn super to me. What about you?
Still no.
Supercreatine is stable in a beverage and
Still fucking no. All of this is just easily faked and easily manufactured and manipulated. It's just fucking worthless. It really is. And especially because you're only citing one study. You are still only citing a single study that was performed outside of the US, I'm pretty sure. Who was it? I believe it was Peking Bio... What was it? Yeah, was it the University of Biomedical Engineering that performed it? I think it is the one he keeps quoting. Where are they based? It's for international students taught in Chinese. So it is outside of the US, right? Is it in China? Hey, thanks for the 11 gift subs, Raven. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. And the resub, Raven. Thanks for the generosity. And thanks for the resub, Zombie. It's in Georgia? Is it? It's Georgia Tech. Why would they teach it in Chinese? Okay, here, how about this? No, it's not in Georgia. That doesn't seem like Georgia. I'm getting a strong sense it's not Georgia. Exhibits neon.
Water stable at room temperature. Other forms of creatine are not stable in water and over time degrade to creatinine. That sounds pretty darn super to me. What about you?
You gotta stop asking me, Jack.
Just
Still not.
We have preliminary evidence that shows that supercreatine may have a half-life in human plasma for roughly 7 days. Furthermore, supercreatine is made up of roughly 50% L-leucine.
Where was that? You're not gonna cite that one? This just in. I made something else up real quick. Who performed that study?
Have a half-life in human plasma for roughly 7 days. Furthermore, supercreatine is made up of roughly 50% L-leucine, which is known as the most powerful contributor to muscle protein synthesis out of all essential branched-chain amino acids.
You want to know a fun fact about that one? This claim's not even, like, super wrong. But you want to know what's interesting? Every fucking drink ever has this in it. It's not like Bang all of a sudden has this chemical X. This shit is found in every fucking drink. It is like one of the most common additives to a drink. Thanks to resub Rose. He must really think people that drink Bang are stupid.
Leucine, which is known as the most powerful contributor to muscle protein synthesis out of all essential branched-chain amino acids. In fact, no other creatine molecules contain the powerful amino acid L-leucine except for supercreatine.
What are you talking about? What? I don't know what the claim he's making in regards to supercreatine, but literally every single drink, every single, even not supplements, but the shake stuff, not Soylent, but you guys know what I'm talking about, like the flavor additives, like all that shit has that. All of it. Fucking all of it. It's not unique to Bang or supercreatine, unless he's somehow using it differently, which I don't think he is. Thanks to the resub Blasian. Thanks to the resub Gachi.
Hey, this sounds pretty darn super to me. What about you?
No, it sounds standard. Stop asking me that.
Us.
You know where I stand.
Supercreatine, which has made supercreatine off limits to Monster and Rodney Sachs. Monster CEO Rodney Sachs has been suing us for well over a decade. In fact, with lawsuits and counter lawsuits, Monster and Rodney Sachs have sued us 8 times. Rodney Sachs
That's
is
not
now
a good
suing me
thing.
personally and trying to destroy my family and children by taking away my house and other possessions. It is important to note that we recently filed a mega lawsuit against Monster Energy Drink and Rodney Sachs. This lawsuit refers to more than 120 reports of suspected links between consumption of Monster Energy Drink and serious adverse health events, including 10 heart attacks and roughly 20 deaths.
Let's take a peek at Bang's list of fatalities. I'm sure you're not far behind. Monster is significantly bigger than Bang, but I bet Bang has quite a long list of bodies here. Let's see. Bang-related heart attacks. Okay, let's take a peek. Let me find like an actual study as opposed to articles. Where's one that specifically focuses on Bang? These are all focusing on like general. I want one that hones in on Bang. Let me try being a little more specific. Thanks for the Prime, Jay. Let's try this. Okay. Still not focusing in on Bang. It just keeps casting the net wider. The reason I want to single out Bang, not only because of the Monster call out, but Bang has more caffeine. So Bang has 300 milligrams of caffeine, which is a fucking ton. Like, that's a lot. And I think, what does Monster have? Monster has 86. What? Is that right? Oh, 180. Where is this 86 coming from? Oh, this isn't giving me a whole can. I see. Yeah, this wasn't the whole can. It was just giving me like a serving size of the can. So yeah, 160 according to this. So Bang is almost double the caffeine. Let's take this. So they're coming after Monster for heart attacks and adverse health effects. And that's going to be attributed to the caffeine because of like atrial fibrillation, I think is what it's called. From like too much caffeine. I'm going off memory here. And that's at 180, 160 milligrams of caffeine for Monster. Now double that. Bang's in a much worse spot. He's a tier 1 Zach in the Prime J. Like he is not thinking properly here. G Fuel has 302. Some of G Fuel does. Like my flavor doesn't. Because I don't need that much caffeine. So mine is not 300.
The 20 deaths. These reports are publicly accessible online via the FDA's Food Safety Adverse Event Reporting System. At this point, you have to ask yourself, why hasn't Monster Energy Drink been pulled from the market? Ironically, Rodney Sachs and Monster are quick to sue others. We know that Monster has been involved in well over 1,000 lawsuits. Many individuals and companies have been destroyed by Monster, who is now trying to destroy us. Remember, friends, what the great late Albert Einstein said, great spirit.
Caffeine's not correlated with AFib? I thought it was. Again, I'm going off memory. It's something, though. Here, let me at least get it right. What is it then? Caffeine is directly correlated with some kind of heart condition, like too much caffeine. Let me see. Let's see. This says AFib. Let's go somewhere else then. Let me try something else. Yeah, let's try this one. Here's like a full study on it. No, even in this. It's not often 94% of physicians agree something, even when its benefits have been demonstrated in randomized clinical trials, such as the use of beta blocker. Oh, wait. Oh, that's not... Okay, they're not directly linking it. Well, no, kind of. Focused on 3 types of specific arrhythmias, 1 atrial fibrillation. So it is listed there. Here, this is the study. God, no, I'll just Control F. Exoprime theory in the resubcellus and Woody and Slum. But yeah, this is excessive caffeine. This isn't just like one energy drink kind of caffeine, which is what I was saying. Like too much caffeine. Thanks a gift sub, Hangman.
Have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. Monster has recently received record-breaking judgments and verdicts totaling over $500 million, primarily because of Monster's insistence upon waging war against super creatine and me personally.
No one wants to go to war with you, Jack. You're too cool, too scary.
Super creatine, I don't know anybody who drinks a Bang energy drink because of super creatine. Do you? In fact,
that's like your main selling point. What do you mean? Of course there's people that do. Bro, you hype super creatine up like it's like a panacea. There are absolutely people that drink Bang energy just because of the fucking super creatine claims. What are you talking about? Now you're just blatantly lying. What are you saying? That is your main talking point. Outside of the women shaking their ass and their tits next to a Bang energy can, the next thing that you try and market is the super creatine. It's like the crux of your strategy.
Consumers purchase Bang energy because of super creatine. Hey friends, please comment in the section below. Why do you drink Bang energy? We love you, friends. We appreciate your support and hope and pray that God's blessings chase you and your family down all the days of your lives. Thank you for your loyalty. Thank you for your support. Make no mistake, my friends and loyal supporters, Bang energy is coming like a freight train and cannot be stopped.
Oh shit, he's ripping on it. That double bass going hard. All right, thanks for resub, Coho. I would say not the best defense of the massive lawsuit, but it could have been worse.